Hey guys, welcome to .com, the one stop for all your gaming, comic book, and anime news. I'm your host with the toast, Connor Osborne, and I have a plethora of news for you guys, but if you guys only are here for games or something like that, I will leave an annotation right here so that you guys can go to the one that you prefer. But that annotation will go away shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But now that you picked one you like, let's go on to anime. Welcome to the anime portion of .com. And this week I am happy to report that the wonderful anime High School DxD will be getting their own game. Yeah! The wonderful anime will be getting its own game, and we aren't really sure when it will be released. However, what we do know is the fact that this game will probably be pretty cool. Hopefully it won't be crap, and that it will be coming out for the 3DS. So if you don't have a 3DS already, get it for Pokemon, High School DxD, and you can live happily ever after because you'll be freaking happy with your life. Also get Animal Crossing Nifty. Well, we all love Gundams, right? Little fighting robots that are pretty awesome. Well, the creator of Gundam will be creating a new anime series. You wanna know what? More Gundams. More Gundams the better. That's all I have to say on that issue. Honestly, nothing's better having a Gundam than trying to build that Gundam and then failing at it because you're like 7 years old. But this anime should hopefully be about Gundams. We aren't quite sure at this moment. However, this series should be released around 2014 and maybe 2015. And this series will be supporting a 35-year anniversary of Gundam. So yeah, if you guys love Vocaloids, then you're like everybody else in this world, because who doesn't love Vocaloids? But if you guys are tired of listening to Japanese sing-songiness, well then you're in luck. Because a English version of the Hatsune Miku software will be coming soon to America. And America will be just as good as Japan. And it'll be awesome. Because this is freaking awesome. And I honestly am excited about this because we'll get people and they'll sing and it'll be awesome. And then holograms. Holograms as far as the eye can see. That about wraps it up for this anime section of .com. Now, we shall transport on to a new world. A world of comics. Tally-ho! Well, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week or not, but The Walking Dead is a whopping 10 years old. And honestly, I think this is going to be a great year for it. Their game came out, it was good, and then their good game by Telltale is getting a sequel this year, hopefully. And The Walking Dead actually got an expansion for only $5, and it is, what I've heard, pretty good. Just saying. Also, The Walking Dead has been around for a long time. The TV series should be continuing on this year, and the comic series is still rocking the boat. So honestly, The Walking Dead, you made it this far. Let's hopefully we can get you to another 10 without the world exploding. That'd be great. If you aren't excited for Bones Month yet, well then, shame on you, because there are going to be some pretty awesome titles being released then. And honestly, I'm pretty pumped. But if you aren't pumped so far, well then, Superman, an untold story about Superman, brawling it out with Brainiac, will be released on the next month. So if you were a Superman fan, you like Brainiac, well this is just all sorts of wins for you. Because you get Brainiac, you get Superman, and you get fighting, which is all you can ever ask for. And I'm very curious if a lot of Villains Month is going to have some villain origin stories, because I think that would be pretty cool. But I'm not quite sure how many of them have been done in the past. Well, your wonderful Peter Parker might be Spider-Man again. I'm not sure how this is going to be happening or what's going to be going on, but more comics should follow showing Peter Parker before Doc Ock took over. Yep, It'll be awesome. But oh well. I'm at Rockstar for this comicsportion.com. Now on to games. Tally ho! Well, if you weren't feeling all too great about the Xbox One, well then, you're in luck because the Xbox Connect isn't gonna be all that. Because you wanna know what's really annoying? Entering all those Q codes, right? But you wanna know what the Xbox One's not gonna have to worry about? Entering those. Because it just turns out that you can actually scan QR codes for a lot of products, which will be awesome, because who wants to enter 18-digit numbers into your Xbox via the crappy controller? Well, Battlefield 3 is actually free on PlayStation Plus this week, but if you aren't a PlayStation Plus member, be in luck because we also have a deal for you. The Walking Dead, made by Telltale, not the other one, is actually, guess what? It's actually still $25, sadly. But there's actually some DLC out for it, which is only $5, which is pretty good. This DLC should hopefully hold off all your craving needs for all your zombie action until The Walking Dead 2 comes out, which should be awesome. I thought this thing died a long time ago, but apparently RuneScape is still a thing, and this thing is apparently getting its version 3.0 update. So if you guys are old RuneScape fans that just haven't decided to play it in a while, well then you should try picking it up, because hopefully it does better. I remember when the 2.0 update came up and I didn't touch it. Well, not many people remember Chibi Robo, but in my mind, it was always the game that I saw, and I was like, dang, I should get that game, but I never did. But if you were like me, and you never actually got Chibi Robo, well then, be in luck, because they're actually remaking a game. And by remaking, I mean making it for the 3DS. The game for 3DS. And it had some very interesting mechanics to it. Like you have to take pictures of things and then it's weird. It's weird and it has augmented reality, so you have to take pictures of things with the 3DS camera. So yeah, I think that it might be alright, but we'll never know until the game comes out. And I have no idea what that is. Well, Xbox decided to do something that I didn't think they would do. They made it free to patch all their games. Yep. So, developers can actually go like, okay, we don't have to pay $5 grand to patch up our game because something's wrong with it and it's not functioning properly. Which I think is awesome, especially since the developers of Fez can actually now patch their game. Fez has actually been unpatched for a while, and the thing is with Fez was some people had errors saving, but it only affected like 1% of all users that saved the game, and the developers were like, we don't have that type of money. So what did they do? They couldn't patch it until now, which hopefully Fez should be getting patched up now. But also the Fez developers officially announced that Fez 2 will probably now be coming to the Xbox One. Sad for all the people that love Fez and now can't play it on the Xbox One. But if you loved Fez, then your data probably got corrupted anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, if you haven't already heard yet, Final Fantasy VII has been released on Steam, and honestly, good job Squaresoft, it's about time, especially since you released just about every single other game onto Android, or you can get it on Android already. But about time. I hope all the other Final Fantasy games finally come to, you guessed it, Steam as well, and hopefully we can all play them. But if you want more Cloud action, well then be happy, because Cloud's armor is coming back in Final Fantasy 15. But be instantaneously bummed out because so is Lightning! And she'll be wearing Cloud's armor. as a skin. So that about wraps it up for all the gaming news. That makes you really, really depressed in the heart place. But that about wraps it up for .com. My name's Connor Osborne. Remember guys, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out guys.